Welcome to CI in 5, a place to get energized by your favorite continuous improvement practitioners as they take on the challenge of sharing what continuous improvement means to them in 5 minutes or less and in 5 words or less. Think of it kind of like a kata geek going on a speed date. I know, right? This is gonna be good. Let's do this. Robin Tillotson, thank you so much for joining me on CI in 5 today.
Thank you, Sam. Thanks for having me.
Well, hey, y'all, if you're not connected with Robin, what the heck is your problem? She is a rock star. I'm just loving her so much. She does so much great work. She does work for the Chicago Department of Family Support Services and their senior services. And she also has a great podcast and company called This I Do For Me. So we're going to give you all the information about how you can do that. She does some great work with women over 50, especially in the Black community. So I'm so excited to have her on here.
Yay!
Hey, all of that great energy, let's pour it into what is your CI in 5?
Easy, Sam. It's This I Do For Me. And even though it is the name of my company, I like that CI in 5 because if you are really into continuous improvement, you have to start with yourself. And so a lot of times we are focused on helping others. I'm a social worker by trade or by training, and we are often focused on helping others. And so I have found in my own beginning stages of continuous improvement, because I'm at the very beginning of this process, that if I kind of needle it down for myself, concentrate on myself, then I can be of service to others. The first time I came into contact with that whole concept was I heard a woman who is now my coach. Her name is Deandra Wardell. You know Deandra. And I heard her on a podcast. I'd never heard of the phrase continuous improvement. I'd never heard of the Toyota Kata, lean, any of that. And in listening to her, I was very fascinated because it was a different approach for growth and development. And so I eventually made contact with her, and she is now my coach. And she always says, and I agree with her, have a coach, be a coach. The reality is I'm always coaching people in various settings around my business, in my work with the city of Chicago, that I think we forget that we can easily get locked into our own way of thinking and forget that we need to grow too. So having a coach to help you through the continuous improvement process is, I think, vital.
For someone like myself who is new, you've got lots of experience in coaching and doing various different continuous improvement pieces, even though you might have not have called it that. I'm sure you practiced it. What kind of advice would you offer for someone like myself who's new to practicing?
I would say, first of all, really read a lot of the masters in this area, people like Mike Rother, some of your gurus, people like Jamie Parker, Bella Engelbach. Really read those people and learn what they're offering, learn about their journey and what they're offering by way of continuous improvement. I think that's key. And then begin to slowly be patient with yourself. The thing I like about this whole process is that there's no rush. You're not being measured against anybody else. There's no competition. It's just a relationship that you're deepening with yourself.
Now, I'm thinking for people who've been practicing for continuous improvement for years, like you might call them the masters, they've been doing it for a while. If they get stuck, or if anybody else is just stuck in their practice, what would you offer to them as encouragement?
I think that it's important to understand that that's a part of the process. And that's where the patience with yourself comes in. And that's also an opportune time for working with the coach to guide you through those periods of being stuck, or, you know, that's what a coach is there for, to help you through that whole maze and those periods of uncertainty, those periods of feeling like I'm not moving. And what's beautiful about also having a coach, I think, is they can point out where your growth is, things that you hadn't even thought about yourself. So I think that's the key to it.
Now, for you, I can tell you've got so much joy just in life, and as you're beginning this new practice of continuous improvement, especially with the kata, what brings you the most joy as you practice this idea of continuous improvement?
I have to say, Sam, just being able to observe my own growth and being able to every now and then pat myself on the back. I think I have traditionally been the type of person that's been, very hard on myself and that kind of thing. And the thing I like about this whole continuous improvement process is that it's a loving process. It's a process that will guide you through to your higher self. So I think that brings me the most joy. And I see that ultimately being something that I can bring to others.
Well, hey, Robin, you should be giving yourself a pat on the back for that. That was beautiful. Love it. And hey, if you guys are not connected with her, why not? You can find her on LinkedIn. Of course, we'll have that information. This I Do For Me is her Instagram handle. And of course, check out her podcast by the same name and her company where she helps get women over 50, especially Black women over 50, engaged with their highest and best self and enjoying life. So thank you once again, Robin, for joining us and sharing your CIN5. It's been a blast.
And thank you, Sam. It's been a lot of fun.
Thanks for joining us for CIN5, the place to get your shot at inspiration and wisdom to move you forward on your continuous improvement journey. And for more inspiration, join the Live on Purpose LinkedIn group. We are a diverse community that supports each other to find and live out our purpose every day, and we would love to add your voice to our family. Join now by clicking the link in today's post. Until next time, when we invite another one of your favorite lean thinkers to share their CIN5, stay calm and Kaizen.